Gamma Radio. Hello and welcome to the very first annual Limpet Games taking place right here in Wasteland. I'm Dave and I'm hosting this with my mate Fog. Isn't that right, Fog? Fog, what the hell are you doing?
Shit. Yes. Hello.
Stop fiddling with yourself. We're being paid a cartload of beans to tell you all about what's going on here today, which is the Limpet Games.
Said that already.
Tell them about the strongest and the fastest, etc.
Yeah, all right. Our charitable sponsors, Vespula Vulgaris, want you to know that they want the strongest and the fastest, etc., etc.
Tell them why. We're paying you many beans for top publicity.
All right, keep your scalp on, you creepy cretin. They want you to bring all of your strongest, fastest people to compete in the games so that they're good games. And uniting people and all that. All competing for the top prize.
What's that then?
I don't know. Hey, Monkman, what is the top prize anyway?
Eternal glory and great admiration from all. Shush, anyway. Just pretend we're not here.
Well, cheers for enlightening us, Cadfile. Anyway, we'll be commenting on all the bloody action as it unfolds.
We'll be listening.
Right, now that hooded hobgoblin is cocked off, let's get on with the show. The first game will be, hopefully, very violent. It's called...
Hello! Vestigial vaginas here. All hail the wisps. Wasps. Shut up. Calm down.
Stop panicking, brother.
Oh, what do you want now? Do you want us to do your stupid show or not?
Oh, we've got more of these bloody cultists in here again, listeners. Hang on.
Don't mind us. We're just here to fix all this radio equipment because it's broken, and we're going to fix it.
Broken? Seems to be working fine to me.
Well,
then it's just a routine checkup, and everything seems to be working, so we'll just install this WASP transmitter and be on our way. And there we...
Bye then!
Quick! Let's go! Where are you going? Out of the way! Dave, under here! Quick! Duck, mind your head! I've made us a little den. See? Hopefully nobody will find us down here, and we'll have a good view of the field too.
Under the stands? Really? Okay, right.
The plan worked, Dave. Let me check. Yes, the leggies are broadcasting on full power, and our rivals are off the air. The airwaves are ours. With a bit of luck, they won't even notice. Now, quick, we're live. Go.
Right. Okay. Go where?
Just start the bloody show.
Oh. Hello and welcome to Good Vibes on Gamma Radio on this momentous occasion here in Wasteland. Yes, we are broadcasting live at the Limpet Games, everybody, as the official broadcasters. And I can tell you there's a real carnival atmosphere here as the crowds are anticipating the majesty of the grand opening ceremony and the lighting of the Limpet torch.
Yes, this is all very exciting. You know, Dave, I don't believe I've seen the town so busy. We have people here from all over the wasteland, from the freezing southern plains of Man's End to the tropical northern jungles of Johnny Scoats in the Scotsland. I tried to ask a group of travellers for an interview this morning, but I couldn't understand a bloody word they were saying with their impossible regional accents. Gobbledygook, the lot of it.
They weren't travellers, Fog. That was the Wasteland Mutterers and Stutterers Choral Society. They were performing a rendition of Beans, Beans, Beans by the incestuous Swedish balladeers Blabber.
Were they? But it's still irritating having all the flotsam and jetsam clogging up the streets, don't you think?
No, I think it's wonderful. It's a cultural melting pot, bringing a huge variety of people together in this celebration of physical prowess and friendly competition.
Ha! Only this morning I saw a great greasy gang of Glaswegian gargoylians kicking the living snot out of some ancient Flemfordian biddies. Hardly just friendly competition, and the biddies aren't even Limpians. Like I said, Dave, this will be a bloodbath.
Oh, don't be such a miserable Albert, Fog. I think the people of Britland will surprise you with their warmth and generosity. The spirit of the Limpet Games lives on!
Ladies and gentlemen, and mutants, welcome to the first annual Limpet Games of Great Britland. Please take your seats.
Yay! I'm taking this one home.
No, stop that. Put them down. I meant sit upon your seats, not steal them. Now, prepare yourselves for thrills, spills, and many, many pills. Thanks to our sponsor, Come and Get It, official suppliers of Snuffit and Gorilla Gas to the Limpet Games. Are you ready for the excitement?
Yeah!
Are you ready for the power and the glory?
Yeah!
Are you ready for the event of the century?
Yeah! Oh, another one. We've had about 3 of them already in series 1 and 2.
Okay, then are you ready for the 1, 2, 3, 4th event of the century? Then let the games begin! Right after this 5-hour opening ceremony brought to you by Burlington's, leaders in plastic bag and refuse sack tailoring.
Oh, here we go, folks. It's the opening ceremony. We've been reliably informed that this music and dance spectacular tells the history of our very own Britland.
What? It's a play? Why wasn't I informed? I could have done a better job than whatever this is going to be. I bet it'll be rubbish. Look at their stupid dancing. It already is rubbish. What are those small, ugly creatures supposed to be then?
Oh, give them a chance, Fog. Our first performers are the children from the Lower Spittle Orphanage and Sewage Plant.
Creation is a friend. It's been with us since the end. Call out the souls from the sky. Hope I get some in my eye. Creation is a friend.
The first act represents Britland as it was before the Big Bangs.
Oh, what are those funny clothes they're wearing?
Oh, it's what they wore back then. I thought you were supposed to be culturally enlightened. Look, there's a group of gentlemen in checked shirts talking into their mobility telephones. And there's a group of ladies walking from a betting shop to a tattoo parlour with their skirts tucked into their knickers. Finally, they all meet up in a pound shop, buy a pasty each and conduct synchronised vomiting in the town fountain.
What? Holy mother, it really was a utopia. We must fight to bring back...
But it didn't last forever, Fog. See that man in a suit?
Well, I see a man in a bin bag.
Yes, him. He's the President of America. And he's very unhappy with the Asians. Look, he's berating one now.
I don't like you people. You're different. Take this.
And look, this must be the time of the Brexit. Look, all those people in stupid feathery hats with barge poles are Brexiteers who hated Brussels so much.
What's Brussels? Brussels Scouts?
Yes, I think so. Well, no one likes Brussels Scouts, Fog. Anyway, they hated them so much that they tried to push Britland away from Europe, which is where all the Brussels Scouts come from.
Seems a bit drastic. Over a few vegetables? They must have been ferocious. Did they succeed at all?
Well, yes and no. They succeeded in pushing Britland all the way out into the gigantic ocean, where the rest of the world forgot about us, and everyone had to eat old boots, chips of wood, and Campbell's meatballs.
Really? Lucky bastards! What I would give for a cold, translucent lump of a Campbell's meatball. Look at that. The choreography is all wrong. Who wrote this travesty? And why is that small child trying to light a dustbin?
Oh, give him a chance, Fog. He's preparing the big finale of the first act. After Brexit, you see, came the big...
Bloody hell! Where did they get those skeletons from? Oh. Right, well, that's 5 to mark down already then.
5? 5 what?
Death so far. I'm making a tally chart.
Fog! That's a bit morbid. Oh well, never mind. The St. John's Medical Cleanup crew are on site. They're very efficient with a shovel, aren't they? I suppose they've had plenty of practice during rehearsals. Well, just like history, the show must go on.
Oh, look, Dave, it's the next era. What happened after the Big Bang?
Nature found a way, Fog. All the radiation made these hideous creatures called dinosaurises. They roamed the land, hunting the last of humanity.
That's just a dredgehog with a broom handle strapped to his face.
Well, they couldn't get a real one, Fog. They all died out when the Holy Lord of Nature, David McBoatface, mutated into the very first mutant and ate them all.
What, all of them?
Everything apart from their livers, I think. It's hard to tell from the dancing, I suppose. Oh, you'll like this next bit, Fog. It's the age of the mutants.
Well, what, just because I'm a mutant, you think? Hang on a minute, who are those people on bikes in very sexy rubber clothes?
Ah, now you won't like them very much, Fog. They were the demented Dans, the remnants of humanity, hell-bent on using up all the gasoline so nobody else could have it. They're being played by the Lower Spittle Town Guard Thespian Society.
Stupid amateurs.
Amateurs? Why'd you say that?
Obviously because they are arseholes.
Oh. Is this the theatre group that has rejected your application for membership 15 times?
14! And stop going on about it, Dave, you gonk. What is gasoline, anyway?
It came from the dinosaurs. Pay attention to your history.
History? I don't care about history. A load of made-up waffle and nonsense. I tell you what I'm looking forward to, the poetry bit.
What poetry bit?
You mean there's no poetry bit?
No, this is a sporting event, Fog.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I wrote a 20-page magnificent epic!
Save it for a rainy day, Fog. Oh, look, they're abandoning their bicycles. That must mean the gasoline has run out, which brings us to the present day, apparently.
Oh no, here come the locals.
Oh, look, Fog, isn't this a beautiful sight? A grand parade of mutants and humans all holding hands and flippers and living together in a great harmonious homogeny.
Well, it just looks like a heaving, great, disgusting, fleshy lump to me. Did they even rehearse? They're practically falling over each other.
I don't think that's the parade, Fog. Oh, no. It's
Hello, everybody.
Joe Blobs!
You all seem to be having a wonderful time, capering and merrily dancing around. Oh, please, let me join in.
I hope the rest of the parade keep their distance, otherwise...
I could just trail behind you. I promise I won't get in the way. Oh, whoops!
Oh, he's tripped over one of his bellies.
No! Keep away! Keep away!
Get that monster out of here!
Oh, dear. Oh, no, I'm terribly sorry, everyone. Oh, please, you don't need to poke me. I'll make my own way out. Stay away. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Welcome to the family. How many of us are there now, Jeremy?
About 165.
Oh, dear.
Well, that epitomizes our bloody sophisticated modern day, doesn't it? No matter how much planning or how many beans are invested, nothing ever goes right, and everything always ends up being absorbed by a massive gelatinous blob. Pfft, typical.
Oh, there's only one birthday party, Fog. It's about time you got over it.
I was 8 years old.
Anyway, they're bringing out the Limpet Torch.
What the hell is that?
Looks like a load of old, dried sea creatures. It must be a traditional symbol. An ancient, well, it's called the Limpet Games, isn't it, Fog? Anyway, local beauty queen Jemima Troutlips is now stepping up with the ceremonial flamethrower to light the beacon and begin the game.
In the name of peace and togetherness, as we all marvel at those stronger and better than us, I'll light this octopus tentacle and set the torch ablaze. Let the games begin!
We are being subjected to the most repulsive of stenches, listeners. This is absolutely vile. It's worse than one of Albert's 5-day toilet benders. Whose bloody stupid idea was this? Those foolish, vulgar Vespers, I expect.
Well, if the spirit of the Limpet Games is as strong as it smells, this will be an event to remember.
Oh, yes, we remembered it as the day we all lost our eyebrows and nasal hair simultaneously. At least these stupid games are getting underway.
Well, actually, before that, we have to be introduced to the competing towns. Yes, next up is the parade of participants.
Oh, for the sake of all that's holy.
First up, waving their trouser flags, is Lower Spittle's friendly rivals, Flemford Town.
Wankers! And behind them that looks like the nuke arsehole upon spine contingent. Idiots!
Will you please get into the spirit of things?
I am. You're supposed to shout obscenities at supporting people, aren't you?
No! You should be more welcoming. They've come a long way. As have the next group. They've come all the way from the old capital city of Long Dong. I've been there once, Fog. It was very exciting. I saw a bridge.
Oh, how long is this going to go on for? Waddling up now are the yokels from the Isle of Blight. I'm amazed you managed to make it here at all, you degenerates!
Fog, what is wrong with you?
And I can see, waiting in the wings, cretins from Coven's Tree, morons from Man's Chest Hair, heathens from Hedenborough, and various ne'er-do-wells from Birmingham, Exeter, and Basingstoke. I'm not bothering with the rest of them. I think they've made half of these places up anyway.
It's not the traditional way of doing it, Fog. You have to wait for the athletes to walk out, then you announce where they're from and add on a witty anecdote about their Limpet Games credentials.
None of them have credentials. It's the first Limpet Games in 200 years. Besides, the whole traditional thing is boring the underwear off the punters in the arena. Look, they're unzipping already.
Boo! This is boring.
Get on with it.
Really bored. Want to get me knob out?
Down, goodbye, frown.
If nothing happens in the next 30 seconds, I'm getting me fanny out.
Oh, yes. People are getting up to leave. Oh, this could be a disaster for the organisers. Oh, wait. The Limpet Games head honcho of commercial exploitation has realised that something is amiss. He's having a word with the band's conductor.
Oh, here we go. That's more like it. Look at them go. Pick up your trotters, you swaggering braggarts. Oh, well, that's a fine start, isn't it? When are they going to get on with the actual games then, Dave?
Well, as soon as the athletes have untangled themselves from each other, as they defuse, I think I'll try and get an interview with some of the punters.
Well, hurry up, Dave. They'll be starting soon. Oh, see if you can snaffle us some sort of booze while you're at it, yes?
I've got time, Fog.
Well, if that's your attitude, I'll find my own. You'll regret being so uncooperative, Dave, when I'm sitting here squigging golden delights and you're sucking on last Tuesday's limpid lemons.
I like lemons. Right, above me, listeners, I can see all the legs of the punters sitting in the stands. Right, if I stand on this chair and stick my mic up through the gaps...
Oh, blimey! Something hard and furry has just popped up between me legs. Didn't realise these were the VIP seats.
No, sir, you're definitely in the plebeian stands. That's just my microphone.
What are you doing down there?
You're live on Gamma Radio.
Oh, great. Oh, glad I brought me crash helmet. Oh, great news, Keith. Gamma Radio's here. You know what that means, don't you?
Oh, brilliant news. But get him away from us, will you? I don't want him to be so close.
Oh, yeah, you're right, mate. Nice to meet you, Gamma Radio, but don't take this the wrong way, but could you go away, please?
What?
I mean, I don't mean anything by it, but could you go maybe interview someone else over there? Preferably in another stand.
Okay. Well, thank you. But I only want to ask you a few questions.
Look, mate, just piss off, will you?
Oh, well, all right. I guess some people are just scared of becoming celebrities, listeners. Well, I'll just drag the chair over here. Let's hope this person is a bit more friendly. I'll just stick my mic up here.
Oh, Norman, something's ran up my trouser leg.
Oh, quick, catch it. We'll have it for dinner.
Oh, sorry. No, it's only me.
Oh, you naughty person, you gave me such a fright. Norman, there's a man down there, look. What are you doing? Are you the night soil man? We do most of our business at home, love. You'll find nothing down there, I'm afraid.
No, I'm not a poo procurer. I'm a broadcaster. It's me, Dave, from Gamma Radio, and you're live on the Good Vibe Show. How are you enjoying the game so far? A little bit too much, judging from all the empty beer bottles around your feet.
You have one then, you chicken bugger.
Ow!
Throw us another. I'm down here too. Stingy git.
Well, we're doing all right so far. I think we're winning.
Winning? No, madam. The games haven't begun yet. I think you're a bit confused, what with the sunshine and the booze. Do you have anything to say about the grand atmosphere and the momentous occasion itself?
No. Well, we're looking forward to collecting our winnings, but I wish they'd get on with it.
Winnings? What do you mean winnings? There's something going on here.
Out of the way, Dave. My turn on the chair. Hello, folks. I'm the official Limpet Games booze inspector. Come on, pass me your bottle.
What? Oi, put that back.
Yes, let's see. Yes, this one is fine. There's nothing wrong with this one either.
He's drinking all the booze, Norman.
Oi, who do you think you are, nicking all our booze like that?
Like I said, I'm the booze inspector. Look, here's my badge.
That's made of cardboard.
Well, this is the post-apocalypse. What do you expect? Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Except this one. Look, the label's coming off. That means it's counterfeit. I'll take it away for testing.
Yeah, all right. You can have that one.
Thank you for cooperating, citizen.
Oh, come down here. You're wasting valuable airtime.
All right.
Oh, I don't know, Fog. We're not getting anywhere with these people.
Well, you might not be, but I'm one bottle of beer up from when I started. Ha! It's your severe lack of charisma, Dave. You should be more like me. A day tripper away keeps your sad, boring and lonely personality away. Anyway, cheers!
That serves you right, you thieving scallywag. That was Norman's toilet bottle. He's been going like a racehorse all morning.
You filthy bastard! I thought you did your business at home. I'm going to go and scrub my mouth out, Dave. You hold the fort.
Oh, fog. It serves you right. Anyway, let's see if I can't get one of these people to talk to me. Who shall I speak to? Oh, this guy seems quite popular. Seems to be lots of people gathered around him. Okay, let's just move the chair. And up with the mic. Hello, sir! Hello! Down here!
Oi, what's going on? What are you up to? Get that thing out my trousers.
Hello, you're live on Gamma Radio on this momentous occasion. Do you have a few words to say?
Gamma Radio? Oh, did you hear that, folks? Gamma Radio are here. Hooray! Woo!
Oh! I've never been so applauded. It's very nice to be here. Underneath you all. Hello, everybody. Well, thank you, sir. What's your name and why are you so popular?
I'm Probability Odds, and this is my in-crowd betting stand. Best odds available throughout the Limpet Games. Remember, when the fun stops, don't stop betting, because there's more fun round the corner.
Oh, people are betting on the Limpet Games. But that's not really the spirit of things now, is it?
Limpet Games? And nah, mate, you've got it all wrong. They're not betting on the Limpet Games.
Aren't they? What are they betting on then?
They're betting on the inevitable catastrophe that befalls every major gathering here in Lower Spittle. Why do you think people cheered when they heard Gamma Radio were here? Whenever there's mass deaths and bloodshed, you're live with the unfolding tragedy for everyone to hear.
2 tins on my wife being crushed by an overzealous fat pole vaulter.
I want 30 tins on Lower Spittle descending into hell.
100 tins on a giant walking robot coming to crush a hidden group of scientists in a futuristic bunker under the town.
Bloody stupid, mate. At least come up with something plausible.
Okay, 100 tins, a giant cosmic chicken laying a large atomic egg that gets sucked into the sun, detonates, and so reduces all life on Earth to ash.
Oh yeah, all right. Here's your ticket.
This is terrible. This is immoral.
Nah, mate. Look at their faces. So many happy people. I'm bringing joy and cheer to the waste.
You absolute bastard! That's my line.
Wait. If this is Gamma Radio, that means you're Dave. Listen up, folks. Dave from Gamma Radio is here. I'm giving 10 to 1 on him killing a celebrity by the end of the day.
What?
Oh, look at his face. He's fuming. 5 to 1 now, folks. You won't get these odds anywhere else.
Take my beans!
But...
Oh, Dave, whilst you're there, has folk drunk any piss yet?
Only one bottle. I mean, no!
Oh, that is good news. It's only a small payout then. Most people thought it'd happen at the end of the day anyway.
Dave, get down here right now. What are you doing?
I didn't do anything. They're taking bets on a catastrophe unfolding. They're even betting that I might kill someone.
Oh, well, promise me you won't kill anyone, will you?
Of course I won't.
You won't promise or you won't kill anyone?
I won't kill anybody. It's not who I am.
Yes. Well, don't kill anyone before I put my bet on. I'll make a killing. Begging your pardon?
No, get off the chair. Go on, get off.
No, wait, Dave. Oh, Dave, thank you very much. We could have been rich.
Shut up, Fog. The games are finally starting.
Ladies, gentlemen, mutants, and electric people, the first game is about to begin.
Hooray! Woo!
After a few words from our sponsors. First up, an exciting announcement from Cobrax Snake Oil.
Are you suffering from athlete's foot?
Yes. When I take my shoes off, my feet run away.
What? Seriously? Oh, I mean, then you need Cobrax. 1 drop of Cobrax snake oil.
Sorry. It's all right, folks. Everybody sit back down. We realize we haven't got time to go through all our sponsors, so instead, buy things from Cobrak Snake Oil, Radiant Beauty, Burbles Belly Busters, Guff University, The Hygienators, Radiant Umbrellas, Mystery Meat, Mercury Gum Cleaner, Madame Myrtle's Medical Monstrosities, Gruber, Finger o' Fish, Mutations, Percy's Kisses, Ipsilophodonalopolis, Chop a Lot of Hair Off a Chin's Barber Surgery, Pointy Fingers, Let Me In Locksmiths, Workshy Kitchen Solutions, Hair Dye, and Jean's Cafe and Roofing Supplies. Let the games begin!
And they're off! All of them.
What's going on, Dave? What is this event?
I don't know. They're all running around. It's a race, I think. But they're all going in different directions.
Well, what direction are they supposed to be going in?
I think they're supposed to be going to their respective events. But the competitive spirit has taken over. Everyone from the sprinters to the synchronised bog snorkels are running around in circles.
Look, the stewards are coming in with their shepherd's crooks and are hucking the athletes over to their events. Finally, they're all calming down. What a load of overpaid, egotistical lunatics.
Well, that was quite an exciting start to the Limpet Games.
They're bloody rubbish.
Well, it is the first Limpet Games for over 200 years. You can't expect everything to go right first time.
No, you can't expect these Vespula Vulgaris idiots to actually organise anything. They should have consulted me. I've organised everything from slam poetry evenings to major theatrical productions.
You've never done anything on this scale before. In fact, nobody actually turns up to your events, do they?
There were over a dozen people at my last one-man trapeze extravaganza.
You crash-landed through a clinic roof.
Well, all of those patients stayed to watch my performance, didn't they? Not one complaint.
They were all in a coma. And even then, one of them tried to roll their bed out the window.
Well, he didn't succeed, did he? In my book, that was a full house.
Well, enough about you, Fogg. I'm glad to announce we're finally ready for our first Limpet Game event. Looks like it's going to be the 93 metres race. The tape measure snapped, apparently.
Well, it was over 200 years old.
Lining up are the runners. Firm favourite is Insane Nuts from Scunthorpe. His large inflatable bum sack has ensured record times in the past. He's aiming to complete the race in under 5 seconds. Next to him is Silly Funnel from Murdered Pigswill. She's eagerly flexing her mutated toes.
Ugh, they look like giant pink spider legs coming out of the end of her feet.
Don't be rude. I think they look fine. Anyway, they enable her to reach speeds of multiple metres per second. Next in the line is Sir Bastardy Toe, who is not a firm fan favourite. Rumour has it he's deliberately gene-spliced himself with a bicycle, although it's never been proven. So we might see him rolling first across the finish line.
Holy mother, who is that?
Ah, well, that's Scaly Thompson. He's the underwater sprinting champion of Spawnmouth. Not entirely sure his tentacles are suitable for this competition, but we'll see.
No, not Scaly Thompson. I know him of old. I meant, who's that? The boring-looking one.
Oh, yes, that's, Gerald.
Gerald? Gerald who?
Just Gerald, I think. Yeah, he's a bit of an outsider, but it's lovely to see him take part.
But he's only got 2 legs. How is he supposed to win against that lot? This is ridiculous.
Don't be rude. It's not his fault he's not radioactively enhanced.
That Insane Nuts bum sack is looking a bit dodgy. Swollen and distended. Looks like my belly back after one of your curries, Dave.
And they're off! Oh, Scaly Thompson has reached from the starting position to the finish line and pulled himself over into first place already!
What was that?
Following very closely behind are Silly Funnel in second place, and then Sir Bastardy Toe for third.
And there's Gerald dragging his heels in the rear.
And finally, he's crossed the line in a very respectable 13 seconds. Well done, you, Gerald.
Wasn't any point in him turning up, Dave. What happened to Insane Nut, anyway?
Oh, look.
Oh, yes. I was right, listeners. Nut's sack was too swollen, and he's blown himself out of the arena. Finally, Dave, my knowledge of bellybacks and gas sacks has paid off.
What do you mean? What are you doing with all those pieces of paper?
Never you mind. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh. Well, the toilets are behind that bush, Fog. Where are you going? Oh. Right. As Fog goes off to, well, you know. We can see Scaly Thompson being escorted off to the winner's podium. Oh, they've given him his medal.
Thank you. Now may I say a few
What
words?
a proud moment for... Oh, they've taken it away again. Oh. Well, perhaps that's the only one they've got. And now he's being merrily frog-marched to the golden winner's enclosure.
This doesn't feel like winning.
Shut up, you champion.
The organisers assure us that the bars and heavy-duty lock will ensure the safety of our most prestigious athletes and deter the screaming mobs of adoring fans. Well, that's one in the bag for Sportmouth. We've got a lot of catching up to do already, Lower Spittle.
Oh, right. What did I miss?
Oh, welcome back, Fog. What are you wearing? Where did you get those robes from? Is that real, Cat? And that tiara.
Oh, it's not a tiara, it's a junior crown. I got it from Hats Off to the Toffs. You know, that posh hat shop.
How on earth did you afford that? What's all that clanking?
Oi, out of my pockets, Dave.
Fog, what's this? You've got beans with sausages in them.
Not only that, Dave. Look.
That's a frayed Bindo, the queen of all the pies. You're rich, Fog. Who've you robbed?
I haven't robbed anybody. These are all mine.
But how? What? Why?
Well, I have a little confession to make. I may have had a little flutter on that last race. And by a little flutter, I mean I bet everything we own.
Everything we own? Fog, how dare you? You betrayed me. Not only did you steal all my beans, but you bet it all with those naughty bookies.
No, don't worry, Dave. I haven't forgotten you. Here, have a mulligatawny. It's practically worth a doncow. But now I'm rich. There are going to have to be a few changes around here.
But Fog?
That's Lord Foglamp to you, Dave.
Lord? You're not a lord?
Have you horsewhipped if you keep up that attitude?
Holy mother! A lord? But not too long ago you were churning out anarchist woodcuts complaining about the Bulge War seas.
Did I? Well, I had some funny ideas in my youth.
Last week!
Well, never mind. Look, they're dragging in a stepladder and a paddling pool out there. Must be time for another event.
Ladies and gentlemen, and mutants, and electric people, look over here. It's time for the swamp diving, sponsored by the Amphiborium Vintage Emporium, which as far as I can work out is basically a posh pound shop. Please be seated for our elites.
Oh look, they're coming out. First to climb the ladder is Dom Taylor from the aptly named town of Bathing Stoat. Don't worry, listeners, that's not the radio squeaking. That's the sound of his black leather pants.
He sounds a little nervous. Anyway, for those listeners who don't know Dave, what is this event actually about?
Oh, well, why don't you explain, Fog? I don't want to hog the airwaves, Your Majesty.
Well, there's this ladder, you see, and they are climbing up it. And then there's this pool of swamp mud beneath them. Doesn't look very deep. Is it something to do with fishing?
Fish? In water? Don't be silly, Fog.
Yeah.
They're all going to dive into it.
Dive into it? But they'll break their necks.
Well, that's what I thought. But apparently, the mud is so thick, most people only sink up to it to their shoulders. They get points for the shapes they throw while stuck upside down.
What? Well, that's a bloody stupid idea. I bet 5 deaths.
No more betting, Fog. Anyway, looks like he's going to do a very difficult backwards manoeuvre. Interestingly, I think the stepladder was donated by the Amphiborium Vintage Emporium. Here he goes.
1, 2, 3.
Holy mother, he's got his nipple chain stuck on the stepladder. He's bouncing around like a bungee jumper.
His nipples are 9 feet long. The competition stewards are trying to catch him, but he keeps bouncing back up in the air.
Use a stick, Frank!
Chaos! Absolute chaos as usual. These Vespula Vulgaris haven't really thought this through at all, have they?
Oh dear, this is very embarrassing. They're cutting him free with an angle grinder.
Well, he'll be tripping over those new udders of his for a year, I bet. Maybe he could take part in a skipping competition.
Oh well, now that young Dom Taylor has been taken away for nipple shrinkage treatment, we can see the next competitor stepping up for the challenge. He's the firm favourite for this event, being a regular swamp diver. He's one of our amphibio-sapien friends.
Friends? They were going to murder us.
Well, they did change their minds, remember? Anyway, here he is on top of the ladder. It's Croaky McCready.
Well, I must say, his beard is looking immaculate today.
Here he goes.
Before I jump, I'd just like to say, don't be mean. Eat your greens. Save your beans. And you can be a hero, like me.
Oh, wise words there from Croaky McCready.
What a charlatan.
1, 2, I'm a-coming for you.
Did you see that, listeners? No, I don't suppose you did. As Croaky McCready pirouetted in the air and hurtled headfirst towards certain glory, the pond itself opened like a gigantic salivating mouth and swallowed the unfortunate froggy man in one gulp.
My word, I've never seen anything like it. The stewards are poking the pond with a stick to see if they can haul him out. But it looks like all that's left is trademark Parker jacket.
Look, it's still moving.
The jacket?
No, Dave, the pond. It's crawled out of its container and is chasing a steward across the pitch.
Oh, they're dragging out the flamethrowers.
Flamethrowers? Why have they got flamethrowers anyway?
It's the health and safety team. Why wouldn't they have flamethrowers?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to extenuating circumstances, I'm afraid we'll have to forego the conclusion of this event. In which case, we declare the winner to be long-nippled Dom Taylor.
Boo! Yes, boo indeed! If I had my way, I'd have given it to that rather smart jacket. It's the only thing to come out unscathed.
Well, they've given the jacket second place, Fog. Look, they've put it in the silver enclosure. And there go the stewards, leading poor old long-nippled Dom Taylor by his new chest extensions to the golden winner's enclosure.
Tuck your nipple in, default winner.
Oh, well, that's the end of another event. And you can't say it hasn't been exciting, folks.
Right, well, it's going to take a while to clear that mess up, so I think this would be a perfect time for an interview.
Interview? Who are we interviewing?
Well, you're in for a treat, Dave. I've arranged with Lower Spittle's most prominent and well-known sports pundits to come and talk to us about these games.
Sports pundit? Oh no, it's not Bumfrey Gargle and Frugal Scramble, is it?
No.
Well, who is it then?
It's Frugal Scramble and Bumfrey Gargle. It's how they like to be billed.
They're not well-known sports pundits. They're just your mates from down at Mog's Bar.
I don't have mates. I only have friends. And they're not either.
Okay, seeing as there's a break in proceedings, we might as well have them on. Fetch them in, Fog.
Who is wearing the crown here? You or me?
Well, you, Fog. But I don't know where they are.
Oh, I see. Well, they're just outside anyway. Over here, boys. We're under the stands. Mind your head on those beams and watch for falling debris from those plebs above us.
Welcome. Scoot down a little. You are live on Gamma Radio.
Afternoon, gents.
Hiya, lads. Hello, Frugal and Bumfrey. Good afternoon and welcome to the show. So you're here to talk about the Limpet Games. What do you think so far, Frugal?
Well, today, Fog, I've seen a lot, but it ain't good. I've seen poor sportsmanship, amateur performances from these so-called athletes, and the organisation of the event has been an absolute shambles. This has literally been the worst Limpet Games that I've had the displeasure to witness.
Well, it is the first Limpet Games to take place in over 200 years. By that reckoning, it's also the best Limpet Games you've ever seen.
Well, yeah, of course it is the best Limpet Games I've ever seen. Well, I never said that, but, you know, it could be better.
Oh, well, how do you think it could be better then?
Well, they could put some cushions on the seats. My cheeks are aching like there's no tomorrow. And the athletes...
What about the athletes?
Well, they could be sexier, couldn't they? No one comes here to see feats of great sporting prowess, do they? They come here to see people's wobbly bits jiggle about. Isn't that right, Bumfrey, me old mate, me old China, yeah?
Well, not really, no. It's a friendly event organised by a charitable organisation, what with all the families and that in the audience. It's not really all about your lascivious habits, is it?
Oh, Bumfrey, I wish you'd listen. What I said was there was too much jiggling going on out there. It should all be strapped up and the organisers should put a stop to it. This is not a sexual event, and anyone thinking about sexy things should be shot. In the groinal area.
What? Shot? Well, hang on, that's going a bit far, isn't it? I've had half a dozen trouser tickles today already.
Well, Fog, of course you have, my old sunshine. It's only natural, isn't it? You think about whatever you like. Nobody should be discriminated against just because of the thoughts they have in their head, should they?
Well, I think...
No one cares what you think, Bumfrey. Have a word with yourself. You're an embarrassment.
Well, thank you for that. I have another question for you if you're done.
Fire away.
Well, the next event coming up is the... what is it?
They're setting up for the Giant Scorpion Dressage. How exciting!
Oh, yes, of course. The Giant Scorpion Dressage. Whatever that is.
Fog, It's where they train giant scorpions to dance with people on their backs. It's very moving, supposedly. No one's actually succeeded before.
Really? Oh, okay. Right, Frugal. My question is, who do you think will win the dancing scorpion competition?
Well, the front runner is obviously Plymouth Silverspoon riding the esteemed and well-polished Lady Diana Pincers. But they aren't going to win it, nah. My money is on Duke Jacob Grease-Snob riding Poison Kiss. He'll knock the others straight out of the Gordon Warden Memorial Stadium. You mark my words.
Well, actually, I've heard he only caught it last week. He hasn't really had much time to train it. And everyone knows that a wild giant scorpion is incredibly dangerous.
If you actually listened to what I said, Bumfrey, you'd have heard me say exactly that. Grease-Snob is a loser, and his chances of winning are next to nothing. My money's on Lady Diana Pincers.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, the only pair to have any experience at all in this is Wasteland farmer and scorpion rodeo rider Hawkish Craigslist and his prize scorpy Charlemagne Twist. So my money's on them.
Come on, Bumfrey, you're always copying me. That was my idea.
Oh, wait. So you both think that this Hawkish Craigslist and Charlemagne Twist, that they're going to win it?
No, don't be daft.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, well, I have to run. I have an appointment with the bathroom bash again.
What? Wait, Fog, come back. A good game so far?
No.
Yeah, good so far. Thank you.
So far, so good, yeah. Best games I've ever been to. Brings a tear to my eye.
Well, thanks for coming. Best move on.
What?
Mind your edge on the way out. There you go. Sorry, listeners. I don't know where he finds them. Actually, I do. In the pub.
Where are you two going? Oh, all right. I'll see you later on in Mogs. Drinks are on me. Actually, no, you can get your own.
Fog! Oh, she stopped running off. Are you ill or something?
Quite the contrary, my dear Dave. You mustn't worry anyway. We're going to be even richer. Well, I am.
Fog! You've been betting again!
Well, absolutely, Dave. The tip-off from Frugal and Bumfrey will surely see us richer than the blessed Baron himself. I'm already considering renaming Lower Spittle Foggington Heights. Actually, we're in a valley. Foggington Depths. And in your honour, I'll rename the swamplands, Dave Marsh.
Dave Marsh? Oh, thanks a lot. I think you're being rather reckless, actually, Fog.
Oh, pish and tosh, it'll be fine. Just wait till you see the new statue. You'll be so proud. It's called Foglamp Lights the Way, and it is of me holding a very large torch. The cowering orphans are modelled on real children.
A statue? That's crazy!
Actually, Dave, only poor people are crazy. I'm rich. Therefore, I'm eccentric.
Oh, well, we'll see, Fog. We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Oh, tuck yourselves in, folks. Here come the scorpions.
No, marvellous. Holy mother, what monstrous brutes.
You might think they are brutes, Fog, but actually they are highly trained and sophisticated dancers. Up in front we have Plummouth Silverspoon atop the eternally graceful Lady Diana Pincers. Lady Diana is dressed in a traditional pre-war nautical outfit. The blue and white stripes really bring out her 8 shiny eyes, and that cute matching sailor's hat sits coquettishly on what I think is her head.
What the fuck am I seeing?
Language, Fog.
I think I've had too much Ride Rabbit.
No, Fog, your eyes are not deceiving you. And anyway, the drugs are for the athletes.
I got spiked.
What? That's terrible. By who?
Me.
Lady Diana will be expressing herself to the theme tune of Britland's most famous and prestigious naval captain, Nelson Pugwash.
Look, she's readying her pincers.
Take it away! Oh, what poise! What elegance!
What in the name?
See how she daintily tip-taps and click-clacks along to the tune, Fog.
Absolutely horrific. This is abominable.
You're right, Fog. It is adorable. Oh, bless its little pointy legs.
Holy mother, how many of these atrocities do I have to witness?
Oh, only 3, unfortunately.
You're actually enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes, it's wonderful. I'm glad you're enjoying this too.
Utterly horrendous.
Oh, and here's the finale. It's the old world flag of Britland, unfurled from her erect stinger. Simply marvellous.
Holy mother, I cannot unsee these things I have witnessed.
Neither can I. I'll cherish these memories forever. And there's still 2 more to go. Here comes rider number 2, Duke Jacob Grease Snob, and he's riding the very dashing Poison Kiss.
What is this music?
Oh, this is all very dramatic, listeners. There's a giant curtain and there's something moving behind it. This is surely to be the most impressive scorpion dressage performance we've ever seen.
It's only the second one. Hang on, isn't this the wild, untamed beast from the darkest depths of flipping Sudbury?
Yes, Fog. We're surely in for a thrilling spectacle of man versus wild nature. Hold on to your heads, folks. Here we go. Doesn't seem to be moving.
Oh, what's going on? Is it snoring, Dave?
I think it is, Fog. I wonder if they've slipped a few snooze sausages to keep it under control.
Well, I think Duke Grease Snob there is getting a bit agitated at his underperforming steed.
What is wrong with you? Wake up! Come on, Poison Kiss! Do the dancing thing! I want to win the medal!
No, it's not budging. He's kicking it now.
Wake up, you dirty grape mum!
It'll take more than that to get through that thick carapace.
He doesn't seem to be the brightest, does he, Fog?
Dave, don't insult the gentry. I'm one of them. Now.
Well, Duke Grease Snob is getting very angry. I think he's losing control. Oh, he's pulled out a sword cane. Oh no! He's stabbing his scorpion repeatedly in the face!
You stupid thing! You stupid thing! Nanny! Make the creature work! I think I've broken it!
Oh dear, folks. Well, at least it stopped snoring. Unfortunately, I think he stabbed it to death.
Oh, marvellous. Well, at least we won't have to sit through that one. And besides, it's time for the winning scorpion dance.
How do you know it's going to win?
Of course it's going to win. I bet all of our beans on it.
What? Well, let's hope so then. Oh. The stewards are dragging away the bawling Duke and are firing up the barbecue for poor old Poison Kiss.
Waste not, want not, eh, Dave?
Well, there's good eating on a scorpion. There'll be some full orphans tonight, no doubt. Anyway, on to the final entrant. And many hopes, mostly mine,
and mine,
are pinned to the success of hawkish Craigslist riding Charlemagne Twist.
This should be fantastic.
Oh, very jolly. Mr. Craigslist has decorated his arachnid dancing partner with bushels of the wasteland's brownest flowers and has draped a pretty garland of ivy and stink daisies over the stinger. It's a veritable explosion of nature's diminished seasons.
Looks like an explosion in a farmyard. Well, as long as he wins.
This one is a little different. Charlemagne Twist is doing some lovely legwork and seems to be gearing up for a spectacular somersault. Here we go. Oh, he's stopped.
What's it doing? Is it sniffing the air? Do scorpions have noses?
I don't know, Fog. Wait. It stopped and turned. Poor old Mr. Craigslist is looking very bemused.
Stop messing around and get on with it, his shiny-backed spider wannabe. We need you to win.
Oh no.
What is it?
I think it can detect the barbecue. It's getting very agitated. Its pincers are snapping away, out of tune. I don't think this is part of the performance, Fog.
Of course it's not part of the performance. Look at Craigslist's face. Oh, this is a disaster. My beans.
My bloody beans. What have you done, Fog?
Oh, shit, it's going bananas.
Somebody do something.
Yes, and that somebody is you. Go on, Dave.
What? Oh, no. I'm a documentarian, Fog. I can't get involved in death and destruction.
Oh, Craigslist is trying very hard to get the creature under control. Oh, yes, I think he's managed it. Yes, he saved the day. Oh dear. Seems he forgot about the stinger.
Oh no. Craigslist has been stabbed through the back of the head and is being waved around like a macabre flag of literal death.
The stewards are stepping in now. They should get it under control. They're subduing the creature by chucking tins of beans at it.
They're literally throwing money at a problem.
Scorpion is on the loose!
It hasn't worked! It's rampaging through the stewards and heading towards the stand! right opposite from where we are sitting, listeners.
The crowd are running away in fear and panic.
Well, half the crowd are, the other half are running to the buckies. A bloody great payday for some people. We, however, are stuck.
Oh my! Oh no! It's torn its way through the stand and is hacking its way through the line of starving orphans. Oh, the humanity! Its final act of defiance was to pick up its barbecued brethren and scuttle off into the wastes, waving its grisly trophy atop its garlanded tail, leaving a trail of victims in its wake. Poor old hawkish Craigslist.
Poor old hawkish Craigslist? He hasn't got anything to worry about now, has he? What about me? I'm destitute. Again, not a bean to my name.
What are you talking about, Fog? Dozens of people are dead, turned into human pate by a vicious, snarling, marauding monster. We've seen nothing but death and destruction, and all you're worried about is... Wait, all of our beans?
Yes, all of them. Even the secret stash you kept in your pants.
What? I thought I felt a bit light. Fog, we've lost everything.
Yes, and it's all your fault.
Wow.
No, wait, it's Bumfrey and Frugal's fault for giving me that dodgy tip. No, it's the Bucky's fault for letting me bet in the first place. Wait, no, it was that man for letting me drink his whey. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do now? I have half a mind to march up to that Bucky and give him what for. There he is, boys. Take everything he's got. You miserable, snidey, snot-mouthed little shit.
Fog, what have you done?
Ow, no, get off. No, ow. Ow, no, not the cloak. Unhand me, you brutes. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, you're the bloke who owes me all of his money.
My shirt! Get off my trousers! No! Leave me my crown!
Tiara's fetch a good price on the market, mate. You can keep your pants, though.
We can't prize them off anyway, boss.
Is that everything?
We're a bit short, actually.
Do the other one, then.
What? Me? No! Get off me! I didn't bet anything! I haven't got anything! No! Put that back! Not the mulligatawny! Oh! It's the end of days!
Right, boys, we're done here. Let's go and count it all up.
Yes, that's right! Piss off the lot of you! And don't you dare come crawling back! Oh, Dave. This is the final straw. I'm cold, naked, shivering, and I have just about had enough! I know who to blame for our continual misfortune.
Yes, you greedy git.
What? No! It's these bloody hooded freaks, these red-eyed stupid cultist bastards, these wasp-worshipping weirdos, these foolish fake toadying bum-sucking brown-nosed suck-ups, blindly following these bully-faced buzzing stabby-ass flecks of bum-spittle.
Who? Kind-hearted charitable organisation Vespula Vulgaris?
The very same! If they didn't put this whole stupid event on in the first place, then the seduction of a little flutter would not have been able to tempt my natural entrepreneurial spirit. When faced with a rare financial opportunity, go-getting alphas like me cannot resist grasping at golden straws. If they hadn't been so socially conscious and generous, then the selfless bastards would never have put this stupid event on in the first place.
Oh, come on, Fog, you can't blame them.
And it was bloody rubbish as well. The acts were terrible. There were no rehearsals. The script was almost non-existent. And at no point was I approached to even say a few words. These vile Vespula vermin are the most pathetic, badly organised bunch of no-hopers and ne'er-do-wells this town has ever had the misfortune.
That's done it. It's working now.
Oh, welcome back, listeners. Sorry about the dead air. Turns out some stupid clot came in and pulled out some of our cables.
Don't look at me.
Anyway, so we've had a lot of catching up to do. A lot has happened over the last hour or so, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's been some carnage, chaos, destruction.
It's been a wonderful day of fun for all the family. It's a shame we weren't broadcasting. Who's that now?
Aha! Vespula Vulgaris here. Stand away from the microphones.
What's going on?
We've been listening to your despicable transmissions all day, and the final straw was that vile, ignorant rant against our most honourable order.
Rant? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with us. We heard every word. Now it is time for you to pay for your crimes of heresy. Seize them, brothers. Take them to the podium. Mr. Rios would like a word with these two rapacious rascals.
Get off! I'm a national treasure, supposedly.
For the pliers, pull the plug on this circus of horror and silence Gamma Radio once and for all.
But it's only episode 3. Silence. ugly too. No wonder they hide themselves away in those stupid passe stripy HUDs all the time. And that's saying something in a nuclear bloody wasteland. And that Mr. Rios, what a stuck-up, ass-achingly dull, corrupt, gravy-swilling, piss-poor excuse for a middle manager. He runs his charity like a crazy desert cult.
Well...
Don't smoke his kippers, Dave. There's something fishy about him.
Oh, no, for goodness sakes, Fog. That's enough. Don't you think we've had enough misery for one day? There's been plenty of misfortune and horror already, without you going off on a self-absorbed rant.
You self-absorbed? I am the most humble, humile, self-defecating, nubile...
Oh, shut up, Fog!
Well, how dare you?
Everything bad that's happened to us today is because of you, Fog. Except the Scorpion Rampage. You took all the risks, you bet all the beans, and you lost them all in that crazy Giant Scorpion dance-off. And as for the Vespula Vulgaris people, they've done nothing but try and bring joy and cheer to the wastes, which is something that is in short supply these days.
Well, actually...
They've brought together communities from across the nation and gathered them here for the benefit of everyone. Where else would you see all these people together? People old and young, rich and poor. Well, mostly poor. Mutants, humans, and electric people, all under the same sky, cheering each other on in sportsmanship like camaraderie.
Dave!
Look at their faces! Their beautiful, shining faces! Smiling in delight!
I think a lot of them are still in pain, Dave. Anyway...
Shut up! What about the athletes then, eh? The athletes seem happy. The cream of the crop floating to the top of the scum pot. What about them, eh? What about them?
Dave, will you stop it with your hopeless optimism for just 1 second and look?
What?
Look! Out there! Mr. Rios is climbing onto the podium. I think he's going to make some sort of announcement.
Oh, he's probably going to offer refunds for all the punters. What a lovely man. Let's listen in, folks.
What?
People of Lower Spittle and beyond, you absolute bastards. We spent all this time and effort dragging you down here under false pretenses, and you still managed to shag up our plan. Oh yes, you look confused now, don't you? You backwater rodents. Yes, the plan. Let me spell it out for you. P-L-A-N. Plan.
Brother Mr. Rios, should you really be outlining our plan? Ow!
Silence.
My apologies, Exalted One.
The Limpet Games are just a facade. But what was it masking, I hear you gurgle into your beers? Our aim was to gather the fittest, fastest, and strongest examples of Wasteland specimens all in one place, and to deliver them to our divine overlords. From here, they will be whisked off to the jam mines to fuel the waspish desire for sweet, sticky morsels. But all we'll be sending down the mines is a human squid, a long-nippled teenager, and a second-hand jacket. Vespula Vulgaris exists solely to service the needs of our benevolent waspiarchy, and now we look like twats. Yes, what?
All of their needs?
Yes. Shut up. That's beside the point. Anyway, Vespula Vulgaris serve only the wasps. And you monsters exist only to serve Vespula Vulgaris. Take heed, lowly Spitolians, for no longer will dissent or insolence go unpunished. Behold, two shining examples of filth. Your very own popular radio disc jockeys, Dave and Fog from Gamma Radio. Bring out the prisoners.
That's not Dave and Fog.
Hush, don't tell them that. Today, you will witness these two foul beings pay the penalty for their twattishness. Begin the torture.
Ow! Ow! Oh! 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 Yes! Yes!
Do it again.
Go on, push it harder, faster, stronger, go on.
Use the pliers. Go for a minute.
Brother Mr. Rios, perhaps this torture isn't quite working as intended.
Yes,
Ow.
yes, stop the torture. These foul creatures seem to be enjoying it.
Don't stop, I'm almost there. Oh!
We'll take them away to our secret lair. We'll have to find other methods to punish them. I was just getting into that. Behold, look to the sky. Our masters approach. Bow down in fear, lowly worms.
Giles, what is all of this? You promised me a horde of elites, the best of the best, ready to spoon delicious fruit preserves from the mine. Well, where are they?
Well, don't blame me, Busby. Blame these Vespula Vulgaris peoples. They promised they would worship us and provide us with all the muscle power we desire.
Well, all I can see is a floppy squid man, a long-nippled adolescent, and a scorpion dressed as a sailor.
Well, I am sorry, Busby. Let me speak to them.
No. You pick up the cages, and I'll go and admonish these crazy peasants.
Yes, righto, Busby. I'll see you back at the castle.
Now, look here. You. Are you the leader?
Yes, my master.
Yes? Good. Now, you see all this? Yes? It's not good enough now, is it? No, indeed not. You really must try harder, yes?
Many, many apologies, master. Next time will be better, I promise.
Well, promise to do better next time, yes?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now, tell your thinking compatriots that if you want to retain our favor, if you want to keep us happy, yes, following, then you really must stop being quite so shit. Bloody plebs. Now be off with you. Oh, and one more thing. Yeah, come here. One more thing. Oh, there you go.
Thank you, master.
Now push us home.
Oh dear. They've stolen the athletes. This is an outrage. Vespula Vulgaris have been unmasked as cruel enforcers of the Waspian will.
Ha! I told you, Dave. I told you they were bastards.
All right, Fogg, don't gloat. Doesn't suit a man cowering in his underpants. We're all in a much stickier situation now, though, aren't we?
Well, I would have changed them, but I didn't have time. Anyway, it's stickier than you think, Dave. What happens if Vespula Vulgaris realise the two DJs they have are fakes? What then?
Oh no, Fogg! Oh no! Today's been an absolute disaster! We can't go home. We can't go back to the studio. We'll have to lay low for a while. We'll have to go into hiding.
But where, Dave? Where can we go? We haven't been to our name. Thanks to you.
I don't know, Fogg. The tar pits? The sewers? Or, as a last resort, we could try Jean's Cafe.
Yes, we'll try the sewers first. Come, leggies, let's go before the crowd turns on us.
Oh, wait, Fogg, the show. Oh, he's gone. That was the end, everybody. Goodbye. See you next time.
Gamma Radio.